Hello everyone, my name is Xiang Zhang and you can call me Zad. Today I'm studying in the Nottingham Trent University, and today I will introduce this poster about my consumer experience and behavior. And the first thing is about segmentation. I used the ACOM as a tool to test my behavior, and I found the consequence is I am apathetic shopper, and this type of shopper those days going out shopping, and some of the reason are the long crowds in the shops and difficulty in finding a parking area, and long quizzes in checkout counter. The second one is key influence. My key influences include 2 points. The first is individual influence, and the second is digital influence. About the first one, individual influence, I prefer to buying clothes online, and because I'm a student who has to study and feel I need to fill my brain with knowledge, so I don't have much time to shop for my clothes days. And digital influence, a variety of brands appear on the network. So I think it's good for me to broaden the horizons, and you can shop around and compare the different prices. And then, however, the shopping outside just can only shop one by one, and even if you use a whole day to shop, you just can only look around and free stores. In the other hand, the circumstances on the internet is quite different. And if you want to purchase something, especially clothing, you can set up classes of goods, and the hundreds of online store will be offered, and you just can decide what clothes you suitable for you. And secondly, the price is cheap in online store. So because the online store business communicate with consumer directly, and eliminating the need for intermediate, and also eliminates the cost of shopping malls and sales staffs. And next one is about ethical consumer, and I'm totally ethical consumer because buying product what made from great process, and ethical and sustainable consideration of product purchase has gained importance among consumers. So sustainable consideration refer to purchasing products that are manufactured as per sustainable standards, and that do not harm the environment. And ethical product items that are manufactured by using ethical practice, and do not use child labor and slave labor and exploited workers, and it also their testing is done on animals. So personally, I'm totally and strongly believe that believe and support sustainable and ethical buying. So this is termed as organic clothing, and such clothing items are expensive. Um, they help me to contribute to the green economy, and major problem is some clothing product, and the media report indicated that rabbit and mink and other animals are used for making clothing. So this is a serious problem, because this is a serious problem. So I confirmed to check that the clothing and other products what I buy are not made by animal skin. And then next is about practice theory. This is my theory, and which includes digital self and lifestyle. And digital self and lifestyle, in this section, I would present a subjective personal introspection of my experience. And I agree with the Belk who has published in 1988, and that products become an extension of self, and then I fully agree with the with the Reid and Browns, who have published in 1996, and that description of the apathic buyer, and some correction is needed for this theory. The authors indicate that an apathetic buyer is always one, and I would suggest that an apathetic buyer would become an interested buyer when shopping for the products of interest. For example, I remember that I hate going shopping for clothing and at the local retailer, and it was difficult to find the parking place, and the crowds were inevitably long, and the shop assistants were unavailable, and items were difficult to locate in crowds, and the payment counter were another headache. However, clothing shopping was inevitable. So someone was needed to carry this heavy loads and push the cart to the car and unload it. And I would trail behind my mother, listlessly and complaining, and frequently asking if she shopping was over. And however, I would become a passionate shopper when I visit other beautiful place, and to buy some interesting things what I'm interested. I agree with. I also agree with Shaker, who has published in 2000. She said, oh no, he said that product consumption is important, and the old products bring up nostalgia, and I also agree this opinion, because for example, for example, take me for example. Take me to become an example. I'm now I still cherish my clothes and toys and other items that are stored in an old trunk. So because they take me back to my childhood days. So I like it. Next one about my recommendation. HM is HM is good. This is a good example for this is a good example for the sustainable and ethical because HM has increased its organic cotton production by 20%, and it also has other eco-friendly initiatives like a recycling program. And the HM got a report in the 2011, and it is big news in that year because HM has used more certified organic cotton than any other company in the world. So the report says HM would establish a target of using 100% sustainable cotton by 2020, and beside this clear unicorn measure, and HM has described its commitment to sustainability in 7 points. And firstly, it's provide fashion or conscious customers. And the second one is choose the reward responsible partners. And second one, it's like be more ethical. So, and the fourth one is be climate smart. This I can explain this because the company announced it reduced its carbon dioxide emissions by 5%, and we are cutting air transport and improve energy efficiency. And the fourth one, and the fifth is reducing and reuse and recycle. This like the company use of the reusable transport boxes and boxes are said to have saved about more trees, a large amount of trees. So, and all of their plastic bags are 100% made from the recyclables, and 90% of the paper used for mail order packages is recycled. And sixth point is use nature resources responsibly, and this seven is strengthen communities. So that's all the HM what they want to do, and in their report. And so I believe that the marketing manager should follow and or learn something from HM. Yeah. Okay. That's all. That's all about my presentation. Okay. Thank you.